Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you can hear any background noise, I have fans on. I live in Arizona.
We've been dancing for so long under the stars. I feel that the grass will cut through my skin.
In today's video, we are just going to be talking about it all. Shane Dawson in blackface, Shane Dawson saying the N-word, Shane Dawson's apologies, both of them. We're gonna be talking about a lot. Let's just get ready. Shane Dawson has recently deleted 10 million views of videos on his personal page. On his Shane Dawson TV page, he has deleted over 100 million views. Let me break it down for you guys really quickly. I'm gonna be looking down. I have a lot of notes, girl. I am prepared for this. So on June 2nd, he deleted 87,900,000 views, and this is just rounded. On the 3rd of June, he deleted 61,872,000 views. And on the 4th, he deleted 7,541,000 views. And then on the 9th of June, he deleted 7,272,000 views, for a complete total of 164,586,743 views within the matter of 1 week. Shane, my man, Shane. Not my man. Anybody can have him. Rylan, get your man. Let's add on the other 10 million from Shane's actual account. So we're looking at about 174 million. Rounded up, 175 million. How much racist content can one have? 175 million views worth? Wow. I have spent, I wish I could say the majority of my day, but in reality, my entire day has been spent watching racist videos from Shane, videos on Shane, and taking notes. I wrote a 5-page essay. I feel like I'm writing a high school paper. I'm going to be looking down a lot because, girl, this is just so much info. I'm not gonna be able to remember it. We have a video that was uploaded on June 18th of 2013 by a person named Sawyer Hartman. And the title of it is Racist Accents. And you know, this just did not age well. He opens up with,
"We are doing the accent challenge, but we're doing it a little different today. Instead of caring about insulting people and being socially correct and not hurting people's feelings, we figured we would just have fun with it."
And then Shane says,
how is that any different from usual?
Yeah, it isn't. It isn't.
I looked through the comments on this video because I already knew some people were gonna go back and somehow find this video and be commenting on it, and they definitely were. A lot of people, like I said this is not aging well for him. A lot of people were confused on if the person Sawyer himself changed the title of the video so that it kind of goes with what's going on right now, which I don't think is so, because in the description he says how they were trying to do like the accents challenge and it ended up just turning into a really like racist video, and I was like, wow, cool. So like you just like willingly threw up this racist video that you yourself are admitting is racist, I guess, question mark. I don't know, guys. While I was looking through all the comments, I did see a comment that someone said at 2 minutes and 40 seconds in this video, Shane says the N-word, and I went to go listen to it, and it definitely sounds like he was.
9999. Wow.
I was reading through those comments and someone commented on that and they're like, no, he's not saying that. He's saying this YouTuber's name. I'll put the YouTuber right here. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it because I don't want to butcher it, and clearly Shane did, because someone said that's not how you pronounce it, which is why they're kind of saying like him trying to pronounce it in that way was in a way racist. Sawyer in the video at one point puts up a card and it says Mexican, and Shane goes, "Oh, hi, welcome to Home Depot." And instantly Sawyer's like, "Mexican? Oh my god, how did I guess that?"
Hi, welcome to Home Depot.
Mexican?
Yeah!
Oh, that's horrible that I got that.
It's so disgusting that this video is still up, that the Sawyer man thought, let's keep this up. The fact that Sawyer thought, let's put this up. Sawyer then puts up a card that says Japanese, and Shane says, oh, I don't know which accent to do because they all sound the same pretty much. Then he goes to say something in an accent, he stops himself, and is like, oh wait, they're more angrier, and then goes on.
I don't know the difference between this one and all the other ones that sound like this one. Oh! No wait, they're angrier. Oh! I subscribe nigga higga.
I could not watch this entire video because it was way too cringy and, dare I say, racist. On February 23rd, 2018, Shane Dawson's video went up on the H3 podcast, and he's pretty much just addressing the allegations of being, I don't think I could say this word on here, the P word, P-E-D-O, pretty much. Shane mentions, and it was the weirdest thing, I don't know. He mentions that on Twitter, the whole him being a PEDO was trending for 48 hours, but then shootings only trend for like 3 hours. And I understand what he's saying in a sense, but something about that statement just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know what it was, but I kind of was just like, weird when he said that.
Twitter news, people respect it. People look at it now. Click the thing. Number one, you had like the flagship story. Yeah. People are saying Shane Dawson's a pedophile.
Yeah, for 48 hours, which they've never done before. Like in the history of Twitter, even with shootings. 3 hours after the shooting in Florida, it was like, this sushi roll has a face.
Shane starts talking about a video that was made on him, and it had podcast clips from a previous podcast he was in. I believe it was a Shane and Friends. I will talk about that later on in this video and show you the clip as well. But when he talks about this on the H3 podcast, he's still calling it a joke. And so are the other two people on it as well. I kind of feel like that was his opportunity. I don't know if he's done it already, said it's not a joke, he shouldn't joke about this. But I feel like that could have been his time to be like, you know what, no, my bad, it wasn't a joke. I did not mean that. It's not funny at all. You shouldn't agree with me.
Literally me talking about babies or something on a podcast, which was stupid 5 or 6 years ago. But that's not an allegation.
That's just you making a joke.
Yeah, no kid came forward or no parent came forward and said like, oh, whatever.
On March 19th, 2019, JJ, aka KSI, you guys, it took me so long to figure this out. He posted a video and it was titled, Shane Dawson is a ... And a majority of the video was other things that he was reacting to, but he went on to react to things about Shane Dawson being racist. And in the video, he shows video clips of Shane Dawson in blackface. Multiple clips of Shane Dawson in blackface.
This is a story all about how my life got twisted upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there and tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. Bum 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 bum.
How fly do I look? I mean, really.
Cuckoo!
When I was trying to look for this entire clip of Shane Dawson that KSI put in his video, I did find it on a channel called Ask Shane Dawson, and I would assume that has nothing to actually do with Shane Dawson because I assume he wouldn't want to post those on his accounts.
Hey, where's JT? It was time to let go of him, and I just wanted to let you know that I, Liberty Van Fett, am choosing you to be my new object of affection.
My 7th favorite bodily fluid! Oh, monkey woman, you're the best! I'm gonna eat this whole...
You should be! I'm sorry, when I become Nikki, I just get so angry. So back to the question, my best friend is Kate.
chocolate.
Name chocolate. The word of the day is...
And with these video clips, if we're holding Shane accountable, I feel like we need to hold everyone accountable who was involved with this video, who went along with Shane being in blackface, and who didn't walk away from Shane being in blackface. And with that being said, for some reason they put their names in the description. So we have animation was by Cybertunes, and the theme song was by Charlie Puth. I'm sorry if I butcher these names. Backing music is David Choi, C-H-O-I. So if I'm understanding correctly from what the research had showed me that I did do, Cybertunes might have been the person, allegedly, that created the Shanae character, the look. They're the person who created Shane Dawson's intros, which leads me to believe they created the animations. So, you know, we're blaming Shane, let's blame them all. All these videos that I am mentioning as well will be linked down below, so if you guys want, you can deep dive into this as well. On June 11th, 2020, a guy named Will Henry uploaded a video about Fine Bros Entertainment being in blackface in a video with Shane Dawson.
Hey guys, burgers are ready.
And I just don't understand why every video with someone in blackface, Shane Dawson is either that person in blackface or he's just in the video with someone in blackface. Like, you know, you are who you hang out with pretty much, and you hang out with Jeffrey, you hang out with Trisha, you try to boost Jake Paul up. On June 4th, Fine Bros Entertainment put out a video on YouTube for Black Lives Matter, and it was all of their black employees that they have coming out and telling their story. And a little bit after that video went up, one of the ladies named Kennedy saw this video going around of one of the guys, one of the brothers, I guess, in a video with Shane Dawson in blackface. And she came out, she made her post. I'll go ahead and put the post up as well for you guys. And she pretty much was just like, yo, peace out. I'm not gonna go ahead and read these posts for you guys because if I did so, this video would be so long, but go ahead, feel free and pause it. And this is where we get to talking about the podcast that I mentioned earlier. On the 25th of June this year, Sanders Kennedy uploaded a video and he was receiving clips from his followers, and it was a clip from his podcast, Shane and Friends, and he just starts talking about sex, dogs, and children, and just those three together in one sentence sounds odd on its own, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys it was an odd conversation. I couldn't figure out if this was on a YouTube channel right now, if the podcast is still up somehow, but I did find it on this channel called The Brilliant Idiots. I'll go ahead and show you guys right here. So I'm pretty sure you guys could probably go back and listen to some of these stupid things that Shane was saying. Shane is talking to his guest. He's talking about not being able to see anyone being with his dog. And then he's like, oh, wait, never mind, Drew, because Drew humps my dog sometimes. And then he starts talking about, well, if I had a kid, I think of kids like dogs. And then he stops himself and he's like, well, I guess you wouldn't want anyone being with your child. And the guest is kind of just like, oh yeah, God no, like, no.
Imagine somebody my dog. Actually, you know what, I can. Drew. I told Drew to my dog, Drew was like pretending to hump him, and I was like, maybe just again. It's been a minute. So I guess I could see that, but like if another dog was my dog, well, I guess I think that was cute. I don't know. If I had a child, which is the same as a dog to me, well, I guess when they're a baby, you don't want to picture somebody for a baby.
And it just sounded so weird. It sounded like he felt like he had to say, like, well, I guess you wouldn't want that. Like, society says that if you're a grown man, you shouldn't be with a child. Like, it was just, the wording of it was so weird. And then after that, the guest is like, oh yeah, but that's happened before. Did you hear about this story where a baby passed away because of this, and that? And Shane laughs, asks where she read that, and then he says amazing, and then he asks, well, like, did the baby like pass from something going out of its head? Like, oh my God.
Someone did that though. Did you hear that news story? Some guy baby because he was like like a 4-month-old baby, and the baby. Isn't that cool, disgusting, and amazing?
Where did you read that?
It was on the news.
Amazing.
It was like, meaning like, what the like, who are you? Are you kidding me? Baby?
What does that even mean? So did it because the went through its head?
At that point, Shane, that is not shock value. That is disturbing things going through your head, sweetie. And now we are on to his apology. It was posted on September 25th, 2014, and let me just tell you guys right now, it was shit. All around garbage. As I click onto this apology video from 2014, I scroll down to the comments just like every single one of us do. We watch a video while we're scrolling through the comments, and I see people being like, who else is here from the video he just posted? So my camera just died. If the lighting or anything is different, which it definitely is, my apologies. Back to the story. And I'm like, did he just upload another video? So I go to his account, and sure enough, he has a video up now. So we'll be talking about that video as well. But for this part, we're going to be talking about his 2014 apology that was shit. At the beginning of the apology, he mentions that he didn't plan it, he didn't write down anything that he should say, and at least he acknowledges that he should have, but it's like, if you're acknowledging that you should have, why don't you? Why don't you refilm it? Also, why did he film it in a bathroom? Also, why was he talking about the toilet the whole damn time? Like, I feel like he was, what is the word? Deflecting or something? I feel like he did not want to take on this apology head on. And you could tell by the amount of times where he's trying to talk, but then he'll like go on to something else. I honestly feel like, in my own opinion, that the beginning of this apology was disrespectful. You are apologizing for racist things, for doing blackface, and you're doing it, like I said, in a bathroom. You're sitting on a toilet, you're talking about the toilet, how you're gonna have to pay for the toilet by the end of this video, how some people don't know what this video is about at the moment. They might think your nudes got released. Like, haha, why are you joking about this? Sir, you just got caught doing blackface, and here you are again trying to make a joke out of it. My issue within this apology too, as a grown man, because he's 25 filming this video, you should know that just playing a black person, that's not it, Kevin. That's definitely not it. When you're a white male in this society and you're already blessed with all of these privileges, you cannot try to act black, be black, and not suffer the consequences of being black. And when I say consequences of being black, I mean police brutality. People saying racial slurs at you. You're not gonna deal with that on a day-to-day basis because you're not black in reality. You can just wipe off that bronzer that you put on. So I feel like as a 25-year-old man, you would know that. My boyfriend is now 27. Like, I could only imagine if he did this like 2 years ago and he was like, oh, like, I didn't know about blackface. I didn't know it was bad. I'd be like, but why did you even decide to paint your entire face a different color? Doesn't make sense. He mentions in this video, which is now 6 years ago, that he has deleted a lot of offensive videos that he wishes he didn't make, and it just like raises up red flags. Like we just mentioned, he just deleted 175 million views. So like, did you really delete all the offensive videos? Did you create more after? How are there that many views to delete of things that you think might spur something up? Like if I had 165 million views that I had to delete, I would literally just sit for a couple days and reflect on myself. Like, why was there so many hours that I had to delete? And now on to the video that he just uploaded, taking accountability. He does mention at the beginning that he watched Jenna Marbles' video and he was inspired by it. So let's just thank the queen herself for opening up someone's eyes. It is definitely sad that she has, I wouldn't say has to be off the platform now, but has decided to leave the platform for a while. I think Shane should leave the platform for a while, but who am I? He acknowledges that he was a grown man when he himself decided to post these offensive things, which, like I said, he was 25 years old making that apology video. And by that time, he had done so many blackface skits. It makes no sense as a grown adult why you think that's okay, why you think it's okay to put it on the internet. And literally look at him now. This was when he was like younger than 25, and this man is now 31. And this is still catching up to him. I definitely believe him when he's talking about hating the old him because the old him was really angry and a bunch of other things. And you definitely project negativity onto other people when you're feeling, I guess, the way he was feeling, dealing with certain things like he was dealing with. So, I mean, I understand that. At one point, he does mention that he's done the research on blackface a couple of years ago, but back when he made this apology video, he didn't. And it just like blew my mind because in the video too, he says he's deleted videos that were offensive. So like as Shane Dawson or any creator really who's depending on these views, wouldn't you want to know why you're needing to delete this? Like why it's offensive to people? I understand now he's researched it, but back then, like, wouldn't you want to understand why you have to delete these videos? It was just odd to me. As I was watching his video, I noticed that his sub count was at 23 million, so I went over to his social blade because I know it was like a little bit higher a couple days ago. I'll post it as well for you guys so you can see it. On June 19th, he lost 100,000 subscribers. June 23rd, another 100,000 subscribers. And today on the 26th, he lost another 100,000 subscribers. Going back to the 13th of June, he had 23.3 million subs, and now he has 23 million subs. We are seeing somewhat of a decline. Not as fast as James's, definitely not, but somewhat of a decline. I haven't really noticed anything with Jeffree Star's, but I haven't actually paid attention to his either, so if you have noticed something, let me know. I feel like in this apology, it was definitely better than the other ones, but for me personally, and I feel like for a lot of other people too, it's just too late or just too much, or just too much to take in, honestly. On top of, you have the blackface, the racism, the kid stuff, all this weird, awful things going on with this man that you thought was not a bad man. For me, I'm not gonna watch him. I didn't watch the last video he just posted. I felt more upset when he actually just posted that video because it seemed like just like, hey, I'm gonna post this, okay, watch that, and then shut up about everything else. And I think that this video, this apology video, whatever, I think he should have made it a fundraiser and he could have donated the money he received from it to Black organizations, and that would have been helpful. My thing really is, you know, put your money where your mouth is. Not so much money, but like, do things. I understand you're saying you're sorry and all of this, but it's your actions. And right now, your actions are being friends with Trisha Paytas and Jeffree Star. So I want to know what you guys think he could do in order to gain your trust, your respect back, because I don't know. I saw a lot of people in the comments of his video he just posted that were like, oh my god, like, thank you. And not to be rude or anything, but for the most part, they're Caucasian. And 100% honestly, it is not your position to accept his apology because it is not towards you. Shane talks about waking up to the restock being released, feeling uncomfortable because he just released more makeup. All this is going on. He doesn't want people to feel like he's just ignoring it. So he makes his famous 4-part post on Twitter, and it's hard to like really believe it because it's his and Jeffree Star's brand. They know the launch date for their release or whatever you want to call it. So wouldn't you think he would be prepared for that? It's been going on for a couple days. So wouldn't you think he would think, oh, I should make a post maybe the day prior to this launch going out? I don't know, just food for thought. Shane also mentions that in the post that he made on Twitter, he made it trying to be funny. He was somewhat angry, but he was trying to be funny in it, and I was just like, but why? Why were you trying to be funny in it? Because you are addressing the allegations, the sexual allegations you guys made against a 19-year-old where there's no proof. That's what you're addressing here. Why are you trying to be funny in this? Shane also talks about the fact that he doesn't really like that he said that James needed to be served a piece of humble pie. He's kind of like, who am I to say that? All this hate that I've been spreading for the past 15 years, like, I'm not the one to be telling him he needs humble pie. And I'm like, yeah, like, go ahead, Shane, talk about Jeffree too. Like, say Jeffree needs humble pie too. Yes, Shane needs some humble pie as well, because that post was just not it, girlfriend. But your friend, your family, he needs a bigger slice of pie. Shane talks about holding his friends at different standards compared to other people, and it's like, same thing. Shane, just say his name. Jeffree, because we all know that it's Jeffree that you hold at higher standards. Well, not Like, lower standards, shit. Shane says he's drawn to people, he's drawn to broken people because he wants to help them. And like, two things with that. Is he truly helping Jeffree? Because so far, we have not seen anything from Jeffree. Jeffree hasn't said anything, and he's always snapping back at people. I went back to Jeffree's channel on my YouTube account to see when was the last time I stopped watching him. Because as a, I guess you could say, new YouTuber, I really was not the kid who grew up watching YouTube. So when I started my YouTube account probably 2 years ago is when I truly started watching YouTube videos. So of course I started watching Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star because those are the videos that are thrown at you. And I watched Jeffree Star, I liked him, and then some videos came up of some racist things he said. That whole Jackie Aina thing happened and I was like, ooh, this is not the guy to be riding with. So I stopped watching his videos on my own. I went back and it's been like 6 months since I haven't watched him, which is pretty crazy to me. Rant. And number 2, he does all these mini-series to help these people, but it seems like he attached himself, he got the closest with the worst one of them all. Like, you did a series on Tana, on Jake. What are the odds? I mean, they got married. But I think he made 2 series on Jeffree. I'm not quite sure on that. But he literally became best friends with Jeffree. Out of all these people you've done series on, you picked Jeffree to not only become friends with, but now you claim that he's family. And you guys are now business partners. And that just says enough for me, honestly. And that was pretty much it with his apology video that he just uploaded. Okay, let's try this outro one more time. I don't know what the heck was just in my house. It was like a horsefly times 10, but also like bred with a spider. So that was scary. But that is it. That is the end of the video. Pretty much, like Sanders Kennedy said, he just uploaded a video as well about Shane Dawson's apology that was just uploaded. And he mentioned the fact that Shane Dawson in the very beginning of it says something around the lines of, you know, this is what kind of made him think like, oh, this is a sign, I should make an apology video as well. So I totally agree with what Sanders said. Like, yeah, if Jenna didn't make this video, would Shane have made an apology? Would he have felt like he needed to? I don't know. But for me, Shane is done. Jeffree's done. He's been done. Like I said, I haven't watched him in 6 months. Again, if the lighting is different, it is like now 10 p.m. My camera has died 3 times during this video. But that is all, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did get a lot of information, make sure you like down below and subscribe to stay tuned with me. Peace out, guys.
I've seemed to prolong